Welcome to Hollywood Deli. I'm your host, Blue. Listen, we are cranking them out. So let's talk about 90 Day Fiance. Um, they did a side mission, and so it's 90 Day Fiance, the last resort. And so they're on a resort, and those from the cast are trying to repair their relationships. So do y'all remember, if you're a 90 Days fan, Benny and Ari? And Benny was Ethiopian man, and Ari was a white Jersey girl. And if you know anything about white Jersey girls, they are snots. I'm just calling a spade a spade. They're snots. So she went over to see him, and even in his own country, she didn't respect him. She was very disrespectful. She was so arrogant because he was like really into her. And I think part of it was because he was trying to get over here that he was into her. And then also, part of it was because he probably did like her. So she was so arrogant because she knew that Benny was so into her. This bitch brought her ex husband to meet him as if this man wants to meet your ex husband. Then come to find out, she spent the night with the ex husband. He slept over her house and nothing happened, according to her. But yet, now, fast forward, Benny is pretty much done with this lady. He's done with her. They haven't laid together in a year. Ladies, when a man stops penetrating you in a year and doesn't want to, he's done, sis. It ain't no matter of nonsense or what you say is going to matter. So they come to this. The main reason why he even came to this resort is not to reconcile with her, is to co-parent with her and to get his password back. So at some point, she was his manager and she had the passwords to his social media, and social media for actors and fighters and whatever you do in entertainment is a way that a lot of people get in contact with you for jobs. And so she's stopping his bag by changing the password because she claims she has the proof that to prove that he has cheated on her. And it's like, so what? Because we know that you probably cheated with your ex husband. Because I'm sorry, ain't no man stand over there without doing something. Whether he licked it or fingered it, he did something. So anyway, in these clips that I'm gonna play a couple of them. You're going to get to see how far the relationship between Benny and Ari has deteriorated.
We'll try to fix this for all situations. You are? Really? Yes. If you wanted to fix it, you would try to spend more time with your family. You would try to do things with your wife. You would, actually be around. You would smile. You would. I'm gonna spend my family. Something if he doesn't like it, just tell me for me. You don't have to tell for other people. That's why just I'm so much. I've tried.
And that's another thing about sneaky men and abusive men. When you're upset, they want you to keep it between. Oh, sorry, y'all. When you're upset, they want you to keep it between you and them. They don't want you making them look bad and telling the world what they're doing behind closed doors. I deal with that on a daily basis where I would be frustrated and he would be upset because I would tell my family what's going on because he doesn't want me to tear down his facade. And so they will say things like him, keep it between me and you that I'm being terrible to you.
Tried so many times to talk to you, to tell you what I don't like, what upsets me, and I just can't keep saying the same thing over and over again. It's hurting my health.
Girl, he don't care. He don't care about how you feel. I don't even know why. When you see that a man has shown you, ladies, that they do not care, and how do you know that they don't care? Is when you find yourself repeating yourself over and over. They have checked out. They don't care, and your best bet is not to waste your time because they're going to waste your time. They're going to stay in a space with you, especially if you have a child to them. They're going to continue to be in your space and block you from progressing and moving forward. And your best bet is to just go ahead and walk away and not do these type of things that I'm going to let you guys listen to.
This is super frustrating because once again, he insists that I give him back his social media passwords. I've been Vinny's manager for his career as a performer, but then I found out that he was cheating on me and I changed all his passwords. I was just angry with him and I was sort of getting back at him. Maybe it was a little vindictive, but I don't regret it because I was so pissed off and so upset.
That's the worst thing you can do, ladies. But she's not being honest with herself. Hold on, let me back up a couple things. It's the worst thing you could do is to try to blackmail someone to get what you want. So she's holding the social media passwords to force him to have a conversation with her about cheating on her. And it's like, ma'am, you already told us that you have um, the proof. So why do you need to talk to him about it? Because you know he's not going to admit it, and he hasn't admitted it. Two, you know that he's checked out of this relationship. That's why you're holding onto the passwords. Let that man go. That's the worst thing you can do, ladies, is to lose your self respect and to try to use power moves and control moves to uh, pull the pull your partner back in, because it's just a simple. It's not a simple task, but it's a common task. Um, Not task, but a common method that people use to try to get their partners back involved with them emotionally is by trying to control certain things. But all that does, ladies, is piss them off and reinforce to them why they don't want to be with you. And so her holding on to the password, she it's not about the password. It was not about her wanting to have a conversation about the cheating. She's trying to hold on to him. She knows that he's checked out and that the only thing that is keeping him wanting to even engage her in a conversation is that password.
That
I feel like I'm inside in the glass in the box. Like I can't do anything. I feel like she's blackmailed me.
Yep.
Benny, what do you mean by blackmail? Like for me, blackmail. I don't know. Maybe it's wrong. This is my second language. Yeah. Blackmail means I have all everything. Your
I don't like what the therapist tried to pull right there. She knows what she's doing is blackmail. Her holding uh the sorry, not the phone, the passwords from him to force him to have a conversation with her to do what she wants to do. She knows that. And Benny, you don't gotta explain yourself and belittle yourself and say that, I might not be explaining this right. This is my second language. Don't act inferior to that therapist who also is a white woman. You need to understand that you know what she's doing. What she is doing is blackmail. When you say, "I'll give you your passwords if you do this or you do what I say," and he explains it perfectly right, and the therapist knows. I don't like this. I don't know. It's just like something about that therapist gives me condescending innuendos because of him being a foreigner.
social media, everything, your email address, like something, like do whatever what I said. Okay.
She
But
knew that.
for building trust, this is for me like in the trust. The beginning, she can give it to me my trust back.
I mean, how could I trust someone who cheats on me?
You'll never be able to trust him, boo. The relationship's over. That's a rhetorical question. How can I trust someone who cheats on me? So why are we holding the passwords? It's just bottom line, you're being vindictive and you're wanting to control him because you lost control of him. She had complete control of this man. He moved away from his family. He didn't even want to come over here. He wanted to stay over in Ethiopia, the way he portrayed it on the TV. Now, that could be far from the truth because look at him now. He's an actor, a stunt man. He's an MMA fighter. He's making decent money around here. And then he's a social media presence. So let's keep going. This is another clip of them arguing about this password.
Ari, I came here just for my social media. Just you.
I apologize for the audio. It's not my audio. It's TikTok.
I want to talk about your cheating. Are you going to talk about the cheating?
Because I'm not comfortable for like something. I feel like you control me.
I'm getting a migraine. It's just like.
What is the problem if you're not good? What is the problem?
It just feels like he's not thinking about saving this marriage at all. All he's thinking about is.
Bingo. He's not trying to save the marriage. Finally, she fucking gets it. He wants his password, boo. He wants to move on. And you know that. That's why you're holding the password. You're not stupid, Ari. You're very aware of what he wants. And he wants out. And you need to let him out. Because he's moving on. He's going to drag you by your edges. So it's better to leave with your dignity and stop embarrassing yourself on national TV, doing childish things. You're 33, doing teenager games, changing people's passwords and holding them hostage. Like, come on.
Badgering me for his social media passwords. Like, why is this the thing that you care so much about? Are you?
That's where he cheats on you with the other ladies. And also, that's how he makes his money. He needs to make money to support you and your guys' child. Because the last I knew, you weren't working.
Going to talk about the fact that you've been cheating on me.
Yeah, first you have to give it to me, and then I will talk to you about both of
So until.
Girl, he ain't gonna talk to you. He lying. He gonna say idiot everything to get that daggone password. Talk about first you gotta give it to me, then I'll talk to you.
Until you get this password, you're not going to talk about the cheating at all.
Oh,
I came here
If
for
you're not willing to address the fact that you've been cheating, then you need to get your own broom.
I don't understand the point of you doing this, Ari. You claim you want to save the marriage. This is not saving the marriage. This is pissing him off, and you're cutting him off to his You're cutting him off to his income. And that's the one thing you don't do is mess with a man's income because that's only going to piss him off even more. If I was him, I would be like, all right, I got it on tape that you're holding my password hostage and won't give it up. So I'm going to take you to court. I'm a sewer dumbass.
You can go. Why don't you can go? Why you do like you are like a boss? I'm not going outside. For me, like, it's disrespect.
Do you want to sleep in the bed with me and cuddle? What is it that you want from me?
I'm not sleeping with you. I'm sleeping in the couch.
Well, then why don't you get your own room with your own bed? That doesn't even make any sense.
What?
She's mad because he won't touch her. The reason why Benny won't touch her is because he has a girlfriend, and it soon comes out because he goes social media what do you call it? Social media public or soft launches the relationship that he's in on social media, which upset her. This is why she's upset anyway. But they hadn't been sleeping together for a year.
And you get your own bed, your room.
Tell her, Benny.
You need to go.
If you want talking about us, I will explain for you. Just first give it to my friend.
I don't want to hear anything about your social
Because
media.
I said
Get
just because you
out
want
of this room.
No.
Please leave.
I always thought Benny was too cute for her anyway. She's a funny looking woman. But this was the dumbest thing she could have did. Sitting here trying to force him to talk to her about stuff he doesn't want to talk about that you already know the answer to. For him, it's redundancy. So here in this clip, Benny's once again asking for this password, and they're doing this. I guess it's an activity where she's using a brush to touch on his areas that she feels that are his hot sexual hot spots. And listen to what he tells her. It's very evident that Benny has a girlfriend.
Green light.
Red light. Okay.
This is red light.
So he's saying this is red light because she's rubbing the brush near his crotch area, almost.
This is your green light right here.
Okay, red light.
This is green light.
No, red light.
This is I know for you. It's green light. You're.
He is so.
Why don't you be honest? You love the ears. I'll mark it.
Why you forcing?
I'm not.
Maybe I'm not, I don't like it.
Oh, you changed in the last 4 months.
I'm trying my best, but I'm not comfortable when she touch me because me and Ari we stop like sex like a year ago. I can't be fake, so it make me shut down for everything. Red light.
Damn, so he don't even like you touching him. He is repulsed by her. Girl, he's done. He is done. And I hope she sees what he says and just moves on with her life and give him his social media and just move on. There's other men out here. Like, it's over. You burned a bridge with him. You were disrespectful to him, his sisters, his family, his culture over there. You showed your ass over in on national TV. And in the moment, he probably wasn't as upset, but I think once he saw what you were doing and the way his friends and family told him how they felt about what you did, it was over. It was over for
I've had sex with you so many times. This is not a red light. Ooh.
that. Girl, he hasn't had sex with you in a year. He's having sex with somebody, and she touching him the right way, and he don't like when you touch him.
Hmm.
She is funny looking though. I'll see what Biddy saw in her. I really don't. But maybe a green card. I don't know. Anyway, so what do you think, guys? Think? Do you think holding the phone is the move to do at 33 years old? Or should she just let him go, try to co parent, try to move on? I know it's hard. Like, every woman, not every woman, but a lot of women, when they have a child or with a man, they want that family. And it's hard to let go of that dream, that vision of this perfect family. But she has to let it go. This man is over her. He's done. And the good thing is, and about this thing called life, is that there's other opportunities. Learn, Ari, from how you treated him, and go in your next relationship and treat the person that you're going to be with better. And maybe you'll have better results. Anyway, make sure you like, subscribe, make sure you leave 5-star rating, and you have a good night.